Morning folks, how are you doing? So today I'm in Chester, that great Roman city of Chester in northwest England in the county of Cheshire, and it's got a great history, this place. We'll just go up here, have a quick look at the old city centre. There we go. Look at the fantastic buildings there. What a fabulous city centre that is, really nice. And that clock above me, just there, built in 1897. Wow. So I'm not hanging around here. Mrs. Slurpey's gone shopping. I'm not going shopping. I'm going to go to a quieter area. I'm going to go down the Canalside pubs of Chester. Let's go down there and have a look. See you soon. So I've just popped down the canal area, away from the shops. Get away from them bloody shops. And I think I like being near the canals because being in the Isle of Man, you're surrounded by water. So it attracts me, it draws me in. So I think it's a Mill Hotel. I remember being in this hotel years ago, just up there, the Mill Hotel, and it had a great little bar overlooking the canal. I might go and have a look in there because it had about half a dozen cascades, if I remember. Go in there for a pint. Let's have a quick look. The Mill Hotel Canalside Bar in Chester. Wheatwood Brewery, best bitter, 3.8%. So here I am in the first pub, the public bar of the Mill Hotel, and I stayed here many years ago, and I remember the bar being really good. I mean, anyone can come in. It's got 6 hand pumps on, a few good bottle selection, really good for all local breweries, and yeah, I quite like it actually. I'm glad I spotted it and called in because I've no idea today what I was doing. I had no plan really, but I realised when I got into the centre I wanted to get away from the shops. It wasn't great. So that boat, just see, I don't know what I'm pointing for, between my shoulder and the pint there's a boat that belongs to the Mill Hotel, and they take you out up the way for a few miles, and you can have your lunch on it, your dinner, and come back and have a few pints later in here. I think it's a fantastic idea. It holds about 30 odd people, I think, 20 odd anyway. Yeah, so I think that, like, in the main part of summer and the weekends. So the Mill Hotel, it's got a great little bar set up here, I like it. So this beer today is from the Wheatwood Brewery. I think it was formed in 1993. Now we had, on our canal trip with the lads, we had Eastgate Bitter, 4.2% I think it was. It was outstanding, so I'm expecting this to be good. And this is a 3.8 session bitter, and it's from Wheatwood in Tarpley in Cheshire. So, amber colour, white head. Straight away, the hops in it are lovely. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, no messing about, time for a slurp. Oh, what a great start that is. That is a fabulous bitter. Wheatwood Brewery, again, well done. Really good. That is just so nice. Lovely fruit and malt balance. I can feel like it's got quality ingredients in there. It's really good. Got a lovely hoppy finish. Oh, it's lingering. It's nice. It's lovely. Slight honey. Wow. You know, fancy watching me for 3 hours just sitting here drinking that. Be ace, wouldn't it? That's a cracking little pint, that. Nice one. Right, yeah, Wheatwood Brewery in Tarpley, 3.8% session bitter, excellent, really good. So, yeah, recommended this place just to call in for a pint. Don't have to stay here. And that boat trip idea, going up there, having your dinner on it and coming back having a couple of pints later, I think it's fantastic. Right, catch you later, next pub up. So behind me there, just on the canal side, is a lovely weeping willow tree. Absolutely lovely, aren't they? Really like them trees. Anyway, I saw a gardener before, and he was leaning over his lawnmower crying. I said, "What's up with you, mate?" He said, "Oh, I'm just going through a rough patch." Blimey, poor fella. Anyway, we're going to go up here now and see if we can find another little boozer. See you in there. The old Ark at Arms in Chester. Three Tons Brewery, the Pale Ale, 4.3%. Cheers. So I'm just on the Canalside at the old Harker's Arms. It's really nice round here. The canal boats. It's calming. Get away from the shops. Can't stand that city centre nonsense. And yeah, it's an old converted warehouse, Canalside warehouse. And it's got 10 hand pumps, really quality food, and you go in there, there's a massive book selection, like a massive library. So yeah, quite a pleasing pub this, I must admit. Now when I walked in, I saw this beer called the Three Tons Brewery Pale Ale. Now Three Tons Brewery first started brewing at their pub in Bishop's Castle in Shropshire in 1642, and it's been going ever since. Now it's got a proper brewery and they're still brewing. And this is their Pale Ale. Like you said, not my favourite type of beer, but when a pale ale's done properly, it's a good beer. Now, this is 4.3%, 3 tons, pale ale. Lovely little sweet hoppy nose. Yeah, it's going to be nice, I think. Okay, little slurp. Straw coloured, white head. Morning. Oh, big gang walking past. Right. Oh my god, it's lovely. That is lovely. I'm so lucky. I just had a good pint in the mill, and that's got a really malty base to it. Blimey, which is good for me because I like a malty beer. But that's a cracking pale ale. It's not sweet. It's not too hoppy. It's really, really nice. I wish I bought a pint now. I'm going to go back in and have a pint. No, it's only early doors at the moment, so I don't know if you're getting too bladdered, you see. But 3 tons pale ale, 4.3%, straw colour, white head. Lovely malt sweetness to it. It's not sweet, it's quite bitter, but it's smooth. It's wow, that surprised me. That surprised me. Good pale ale, proper pale ale. Yes, very good. Well done, 3 Tons Brewery. You're still brewing well after all these years. Anyway, I was thinking about my granddad the other day. And you know, before he passed away, he walked in this room and he covered his willy in shoe polish, yeah, black boot polish. And I think he misheard me when I said, you need to turn your clock back. I think he did. But he's a character, yes. He used to say when one door shuts, another one opens. And he was a terrible cabinet maker. He really was. Yes. What a bloke. Anyway, this is it, 3 tons, pale ale. The old Harker Arms, cracking Canalside pub. Definitely get busy here soon. It's only early doors, 11:15. Breakfast on at 10. Nice. Two good starts here, haven't I? Right, crack on. Telford's Warehouse in Chester. Salopian Brewery, Oracle Golden Ale, 4%. So, just found this place called Telford's Warehouse. There it is up there, you can see it. Obviously, an old converted warehouse on the canal, and built in 300 years ago, but they became a pub in 1993. And it does great, good food in there, good live band music. It has 4 cascades on, quite a few kegs, and it's a good little spot by the riverside here. So quite an impressive building, to be honest. When I went inside, I was taken aback a bit. It's really good. Yes, I like it. So good find on the Canalside in Chester. So beer I'd chosen, I didn't have much choice really, because 3 out of 4 of them were pale ales, and the bitter was one I've had before. So I chose this one. It's Salopian Oracle, 4%, and it's very, very hoppy. I've got a feeling it's American hops, which is not totally my bag like, but it's a straw coloured beer, white head. Time for a slurp. Salopian in Hindknoll, is it? I think Hindknoll in Shropshire. Anyway, cheers. Ooh, it's a grapefruit job. Yeah, it's if you like IPAs and your hoppy beers, this is for you. It's fine, cleans your teeth, but for me, I feel like it's too much for me, but it's alright, it'll do. Sitting by the river, having a few slurps, it's fine, but I'll have a darker beer after this. I think I'll go down the road. What I'm planning to do now is come off the canal and go into town, and I want to go to a pub called the Pied Bull, which has a little microbrewery in it, so I'll finish off in there and that'll do me. And no, I've really enjoyed it down the canal. I'm just holding this now because the wind's blowing and the thing's going like that. So yeah. Now, yeah, it's a bit grapefruit for me, that. American hops, it's not my bag at all. Anyway, me and Mrs. Slurpee went to the cinema last night, and we went to watch this romantic film, and the fella behind me suddenly started wailing. Next minute, I get a bloody harpoon in the back of my neck. Blimey, what the fella he was. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I'll just take my time with this. It's not for me, but it's alright. It's an opium brewery in Shropshire, but I'm sure they do better beers than that. But it's probably a decent beer, but it's just not for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go into town, go to the Pied Bull, then I'll go and grab these bloody shopping bags off Mrs. Slurpee, and then we'll get going. Cheers, folks. See you later. The Pied Bull in Chester. Pied Bull Brewery, nimble, dark, mild, 3.8%. Cheers. So this is the bonus, the Pied Bull, fabulous pub this. Oak Bean pub dating back to the 11th century, and it's the only microbrewery inside the city walls of Chester. Oh yes, and got a beer garden, good food, accommodation. It's actually the oldest coaching inn in Chester as well. So yeah, excellent boozer right on Northgate. And the beer I've chosen to finish off with is a pint of mild, my favourite style, or one of my favourite styles. It comes in at 3.8% and it's called Nimble. White head, very dark brown, very similar to Odin's Mild in the Isle of Man smell. Very similar. Let's give it a slurp. Cheers, and here's to Chester. I really like that because it's very similar to our own Odin's Mild. It's got that lovely chocolate roast, not deep, not heavy, just light, slight malt, sessionable. Yeah, nice. I've just got a slight coffee tinge, not my favourite, but just there in the background. But it's not a bad part of mild at all. I'd be quite happy sessioning that. That's good. So yeah, the Pied Bull, a very good 11th century old coaching inn, excellent, and you can stay here if you want, and the food's excellent. Got a range of the Pied Bull brewery itself is downstairs. That started in 2011, and this is one of their beers, and it's a little microbrewery downstairs, and you can go down and have a tour. It's got it up there, brewery tours, and yeah, it's a really good boozer. So what a pub to finish off with, the Pied Bull. So here's to Chester, here's to you lot. Cheers. So folks, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my little tour around Chester. Not the normal historic tour, but yeah, a bit more peaceful on the canals. And yeah, I really enjoyed them pubs, and all them beers were excellent, apart from that hoppy one, not too keen on. But so this is Chester Racecourse behind me, and we've just started getting ready for the flat racing season. And it's one of a few racecourses in the UK where you can actually see the horses all the way around, so it's excellent. Well, last time I was here, I backed a horse called Giraffe, and it actually won by a neck. Yes, they're really good. I was going to back another horse called Itchy Fanny, but that got scratched, so I didn't bother with that. So anyway, just like to say, thanks for tuning in. I've really had a great day. And now I've got to go and meet Mrs. Slurpee and grab her bloody shopping bags. Right, thank you everybody. Cheers. Nice one.